challenger.
And he starts 1 to 2, 2 to 1 on the Paris Mutuelle. Away they go. And in the 2006 running of the Prix de Triomphe, Irish Wells goes on in the early stages. Deep Impact is out there in second. Then in third is Rail Link, the outside with a pink cap, followed then by Hurricane Run. Next is a white cap of Shirocco, settling on the outside and now starting to make up some ground early. Further back in the field then is Best Name, travelling on the inside of 60's Icon, and towards the rear is Pride. As they go through the first 2 furlongs, and it's a modest pace being set here by Irish Wells by a length and a half to Deep Impact, the Japanese challenger, who's a long odds-on favourite here, surprisingly. Up in third then is Shirocco, followed by Hurricane Run, who's tucked in the centre. They're followed by Best Name in the yellow jacket. The pink cap then on the outside of Rail Link, followed then by Pride, and 60's Icon. Frankie Dettori is second last at this stage and about 6 lengths off the pace, but he wants them to go faster, and he's now starting to pull out on the outside. So too does Christophe Soumillon on Shirocco, and he's moving up now to apply a bit of pressure to this leader Irish Wells. 2 lengths away then is Deep Impact, and the pace is much better now as they go to the 7 furlong corner. Then on the inside is Hurricane Run, followed by Rail Link, and behind them on the inside Best Name. 60's Icon is striding out better now, and 2 lengths to Pride, who's last. As they head now towards the entrance to the false straight in the arc, and the leader is Irish Wells by half a length, Shirocco. He's looking around Soumillon. Here's Deep Impact, Yutaka Taki on the outside. Hurricane Run behind them from Rail Link with a pink cap. They're followed next by Best Name. Then starting to wind up as 60's Icon, and Pride is last, about 7 or 8 lengths off the pace. Coming towards the home turn in the arc, and Irish Wells about to be joined by Shirocco. Here comes Deep Impact on the outside. Hurricane Run behind them is looking for a way through. Rail Link is called on for an effort. Then Best Name, Pride, and 60's Icon. They're in the home straight now, just inside the 2, and Shirocco is the first one to go for home, but grabbed by Deep Impact. Then Irish Wells. Hurricane Run can't get a run. Here's Rail Link on the outside, followed by Pride, Shirocco, and then 60's Icon. It's Rail Link who grabs the lead with a half furlong left to go. Deep Impact is coming back at him. Rail Link, the 3-year-old, finding more. Pride is flashing home, but Rail Link gets the arc from Pride in second. Third then is Deep Impact. Further back in the field then Best Name, who ran on with Hurricane Run. They're followed by Irish Wells, 60's Icon, and Shirocco is last to finish. The winner is Rail Link, ridden by Stéphane Pasquier, and if you've backed it on the tote here, the PMU, it's paid 25 to 1. Rail Link, pink cap, inside, just in front there of Pride as they cross the line. Deep Impact, Yutaka Taki went for home. He thought he had it in the bag. Not to be, though. Further back then is Hurricane Run. And they were followed then by Best Name. And further back is Irish Wells. And then 60's Icon, and Shirocco, surprisingly, has finished last after having to use up a lot of petrol early in the race. But number 5, Rail Link, is the winner of the 2006 Prix de Triomphe, trained by André Fabre, that magician of a trainer, and ridden by young Stéphane Pasquier. Has started 8 to 1. Well, if you've backed it industry, this is one time when you're going to say to yourself, why didn't I put down PMU and follow Angus Loughran's advice? 25 to 1 it started on the tote. Let's check the second and third. Pride has run with a great deal of credit. She's gone so close. Deep Impact for Japan, third. And fourth is Hurricane Run, fifth Best Name. But we're going to have another look at it now. What a race it was. Only 8 runners, but a memorable renewal.